The Curse of Strahd is a game played by adults and recorded for an adult audience. Sometimes we use adult language and explore adult topics. Consider yourself warned. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Curse of Strahd. I'm Dave, your humble dungeon master here with the Superior Adventurers Guild. Super excited to jump back into this game. I was about to say we're done with the Amber Temple, but it's really more about, is the Amber Temple done with you? And that's what we're going to find out tonight as we play Dungeons and Dragons with this crew here. Hey guys, how's everybody doing?
Hey, what's up?
Good to see y'all back here for some more fun.
Of course.
So far, so good. Let's do a quick introduction. Andy, why don't you start out?
Hey, everybody. My name is Andy. I'm playing Corben Brindel, an 8th level Oath of Vengeance Paladin. And yeah, I'm excited to see what happens next in the Amber Temple.
All
It's
right.
been pretty crazy so far.
Yes, it has. That last battle was a little nuts. Shannon, why don't you go next?
Hi, I'm Shannon. I'm playing Mara Brightwood, 8th level light domain cleric, and yeah, it's time. It's time to like make this happen and get on out of here.
Nice. I think it didn't. I don't know if this happened last episode, but something happened where Mara now has a new nickname. Is that true? Main Street Mara. Is that when she was in Valakai? Something happened? I don't remember. Hey, Ben, why don't you introduce yourself to anybody that's watching this still?
Yep. Hey, I'm Ben. I play Bjorn Ironhide, a 7th level dwarf barbarian. He is hunger for some battle right now, so
Hell yeah.
just waiting to go. Yep.
Hey, what's the latest and greatest on Warrior Brewing Company? Have they decided to sponsor our game, or what's the deal?
Yeah, we'll be doing something with you guys here coming in the future.
And you guys are going to be canning some beer soon, right?
Yep, June 21st. So we'll be hitting liquor stores that evening and really delivering on the 22nd.
Nice. I'm excited. I don't know if I can say it on the stream, but I sampled some of the beers and they were delicious. Shannon was there. She knows.
Yeah, yes, definitely well worth the wait.
And we need a sponsor, so it's going to be a perfect fit. Perfect fit.
It's like a solstice beer. With that kind of release date.
Yum.
I thought it was terrible, so I don't know what you guys.
Oh boy! All right, let's move on. We'll edit that out in post. All right. My producer's telling me to move along. Okay. So let's do that. Let's jump into a quick recap. Why don't we? Ooh. Hey guys, this is our 52nd session, by the way. And in the 51st session, the party escaped from a sealed room in the Amber Temple where they'd been previously trapped. The tangible evil of the temple continuing to close in on them. They managed somehow to fight off the urge to leave this place. Kasimir, having had some sort of visible physical transformation taking place. Bjorn hearing the voices of the great Tarhawk taunting him. You all endeavored to find refuge deep inside the lower level of the Amber Temple. Barricading yourself inside a dilapidated chamber, you rested. And during his watch, Bjorn was called to battle by the 5-headed destroyer, Tarhawk. He followed the voices into the vast hallway, which sought to draw him into the dark. And luckily, Mar heard him leaving the room, and waking the rest of the party, she rushed out to stop the dwarf from his impending doom. Luckily, arguments made by Corben, Mar, and Kasimir dissuaded Bjorn from seeking Tarhawk for the moment. Ever vigilant, the party achieved their rest before advancing further into the temple. Creeping into the vast central chamber, Mara's shield began to turn hot, causing her considerable damage. She drops the shield in surprise before casting Dispel Magic to stop the enchantment. The rest of the party kind of spilled into the chamber with Bjorn racing forward. And it was kind of crazy because you really didn't know who your assailant or assailants were at the time. You skirted around Bjorn, this 40-foot tall statue, which depicted a faceless god of secrets. You were hit with an intense fear from this statue. You dropped your sword and ran past it into a room that was littered with crushed bones, armor, and weapons. and then you were immediately surrounded by a swarm of poltergeists. Mara stepped forward, luckily, and called upon her divine magic to destroy them. And Bjorn, you continued to flee into the corner of the room. Fireball erupts from the head of the statue, engulfing Mara, Corben, and Kasimir. And pretty much at that point, Mara turned her attention on the statue and just started throwing fire at it. Bjorn, cowering in the chamber from this intense fear, Corben following him. Ultimately, Bjorn shrugged off the fear and came to his senses, while Mara cast a wall of fire that encircled the statue in 20-foot-tall flames. And that fiery damage elicited an audible cry of pain. So you actually heard at that point that there was some sort of a creature. Kasimir followed the cleric's lead, blasting the statue with firebolts before crying out in pain as he was attacked from behind. Corben dashing towards Kasimir, arriving just in time to see a fox-like creature raking its claws across Kasimir's back. Seeing Corben rounding the corner, the creature looked up and then just disappeared. Bjorn moved to a second set of closed amber doors and tried like hell to open them, having some really unfortunate strength rolls, unfortunately. Mara continued her assault on the statue with burning hands, guiding bolts, eventually knocking the head from the faceless god onto the cold stone floor. Bjorn moved in to attack the statue as well. Finally, they got the door open, and as they entered into this room, they found 6 massive piles of treasure guarded by a 10-foot-tall amber statue that was carved in the likeness of a hawk-headed humanoid. Mara reached down and picked up an iron ingot, awakening the amber hawkman, which immediately attacked Bjorn. Corben charged in. They flanked the golem as it reached out to bludgeon Corben with its massive fists. Kasimir was blasted at that point in the back from out in the hallway, again being assaulted by some unseen attacker, but he turned and retorted with a fireball. As you did battle with the golem, Mara called forth her spiritual weapon, Bjorn swinging his great axe. The golem responded by clobbering Bjorn pretty heavily, and within just inches of his life, it was this pretty awesome killing blow, which was a natural 20 that Ben rolled, where Bjorn like climbed up onto the amber golem and cut its head right off. And the head just went flying into the corner, kind of spinning around on the ground and landing right at Bjorn's feet. And that's pretty much where we left off. The battle with that golem has just ended. You are now in this chamber. There is no initiative order. I'm going to go ahead and bring us over to the map. You find yourself surrounded by 6 giant piles of treasure. It is quiet for the moment. What do you do?
Are we supposed to see the map right now?
You are. Hold on a second. If you cannot see it, that means that I forgot to show it to you. I showed it to the stream. Here we go. Hopefully you can see it now.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it now.
Okay.
I
So
don't know
yes.
about you two, but Bjorn's gonna be walking up to a pile of gold and just stashing his pockets full, just literally filling everything he can. Is there anything besides like gemstones and
Yep.
pieces? Is there anything that stands out?
We're looking
Like
for a
a-
holy symbol, right?
Yep.
Well, there are 6 piles of gold. Which one are you looking at?
I'll go to number 6.
Okay. Number 6. You look down and you start, Bjorn, just kind of ravenously grabbing coins. Is that basically kind of what you're doing? Just trying to stuff them into pockets and pouches and whatever you have?
Just grabbing
doing
coins
that-
and looking to see if there's anything else that sticks out.
Roll an investigation check.
Oh, well, that's minus
Negative.
1.
-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys look over at Bjorn with this huge smile on his face, is just stuffing his pockets with coins. Just for the heck of it, Mara and Corben, roll a perception check.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys. You watched him do this, and you don't really see anything strange. It's this pile of coins. There are iron pots like piled on top of this giant pile of coins. There is there's an obsidian scepter, Mara, that you see laying on top of the pile. There are other things. If you wanted to get closer, you'd probably be able to investigate as well, or you could look at something else. But Bjorn, meanwhile, you're just stuffing your pockets with coins.
Yep.
I'm actually going to leave Bjorn to his devices and go take a look at this pile of. Well, actually, I want to look at the rest of the room first to make sure we don't have any surprises around corners.
Okay.
So I'm going to kind of take a peek over here because I got to shine my light over there to see what's going on over here.
Okay. So yeah, you walk over and you see what appear to be large cracks in the structure of this room that lead off into the darkness beyond.
All right. Suspicion noted. I'm going to take a look at this pile of whatever's going on with this pile of number 3, because before you said the ingot was iron, and iron has very little value to me, but I do need some actual money to buy some things for spells. So I'm not going to stuff my pockets, but I would like a handful for all the trouble we're going through and for future spell work. But I want to take a look and make sure that there's nothing that's enchanted. I want to make sure that the stuff in the pile is actually worth putting in my pocket.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
Oh.
There are a bunch of coins, like a lot of coins. There are empty bottles. There is a closed trunk.
I would like to open that trunk, but before I do, I want to call Corben over to be ready to maybe hit it with something if it's something in there that because every time we come around the corner, we've got the surprise. So, hey, Corben, I'm going to open this trunk up, but I want you to be ready with something if something comes out that we're not expecting.
Okay. Can we see if it's trapped in any way?
You can investigate it.
I'd like to investigate it.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty horrible at that.
Give it a try. We'll see what happens.
A 6.
You look at it and you don't get the sense that it's trapped.
Looks totally fine.
Yeah, it looks totally fine.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna cast find traps on it. How about that?
Whoa. Okay.
What do you think of them apples?
Yeah, do that.
I think it's good to be conservative in this place.
Exactly, right? Hold on a minute. I'm going to pull that spell up here.
Corben, roll a investigation check as you walk over and take a look at the chest and just kind of a greater sort of gaze upon the pile. You guys are rolling terrible on your investigations.
No, 10.
Mara, you cast your spell and you look about the room and you do not see any sort of trap on any of the bins. Now, in front of you, I mentioned there's a trunk. There are also two smaller, or one smaller rotted wooden chest that seems to be ready to fall apart.
Well, Corben, how about this? I'll open and you be ready to cast on both of these, this, trunk and this other wooden box, and we'll see if there's anything in there.
Cast what?
I don't know.
What do you have?
Do you have anything in your pocket? If you don't, maybe I can be ready and you can open them.
I definitely have some spells available. Let me just check.
Meanwhile, Bjorn, you're just stuffing your pockets and you're looking around and you see that there are also some books that are stacked in amongst the coins. Not that they might be of interest to you. I don't know, but you see a couple
I'll kind of,
books.
I'll pick up the books and I'll kind of throw them back behind my shoulder towards Mara,
Okay.
and just be like, "Hey, there's things with words on them."
And then there are also a couple of rusted elven helms in the pile that you're looking at, Bjorn. You cast Shield of Faith, Corben?
No, I did that by accident. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. All right.
I clicked the wrong little thing in Roll20. I have Detect Magic, but it's not. I didn't prepare it for today, so I can't cast it.
Okay.
But with that said, I would like to try my Divine Sense.
Absolutely. Roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Me?
Yup.
Okay.
Mara, you watch as Corben concentrates for a moment and then just winces in pain. It looks as though he's in pain. And Corben, you grab your head, just feeling this intense sensation of evil pressing in on you from all sides. I mean, it is just tangible how evil this place is. And you're going to take 1 point of psychic damage as a result. There are, let's see. What is
I
this?
am able to detect anything that has been consecrated.
Okay.
Like I was looking for something holy by trying to do that.
Okay.
But I can understand if the evil is too overwhelming, I guess.
The evil is absolutely overwhelming. Let's do this. Roll a perception check to see if your ability to sort of overcome that intense pain and evil is helpful in this scenario.
God, 10.
It is so overpowering, Corben. You like kind of stagger back and like drop to a knee, just holding your head in pain. I know it only did 1 psychic damage, but it's intense pain and just dread that is washed over you when you opened yourself, and you can close yourself back off. You know, like it's pretty much instantaneous. So it's not like you have to, continue to absorb that evil.
Right.
Corben, are you okay?
Yeah, I tried something, but this place is too. It's too evil. Let's try to get this chest open.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna open, or you're gonna open.
It's up to you.
Because why don't you open, and I'm gonna ready Sacred Flame just in case.
Okay. All right, I'll try to open the chest.
Okay.
Is it locked?
It is not locked. You swing open the lid of the chest, Corben, with sort of this as the hinges squeak, and it echoes throughout the chamber a bit, and you kind of like look around like, oh shit. But you look inside and you see that it seems to be filled with fabrics. And upon further investigation, as you kind of pull on one of them, you see that it is some sort of a gown, like a beautiful lace, intricate, filigreed gown of some sort, made of some very fine material. And then you look below that and there's another one.
Just feeling it, does it just feel like all fabric? It doesn't feel like there's anything hard or anything.
Do you continue to pull? Are you going to pull things out? So you empty the trunk, and as you do, you see sliding out from inside the fabrics something that falls to the base of the trunk, and as you look inside, you see a platinum amulet that is shaped like the sun with a large crystal embedded in its center.
Corben! Corben!
I think this is something. This
might be it.
Would we recognize this symbol
from
anywhere?
I don't know if you would or not. I don't know. That's a really good question. fill me in on how you might recognize it.
I'm gonna call Kasimir over and see if he recognizes this object.
I'm
Okay.
going to take a look too, because of the society, that some of the studying that I did at the society, that I might have gleaned some information about this.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check for me, Mara, and I will do the same for Kasimir. Ooh, yeah. Kasimir takes one look at it and confirms your suspicion, Mara. It is the holy symbol of Ravenkind. We have found it.
I'm going to pick it up.
Yeah.
I'm going to reach in and pick it up.
Yep.
Okay.
And I want to look at the back side of it. I want to investigate it and see what it says and what it is.
All right. Yeah, so like I said, it is a platinum amulet. It's relatively heavy. And there's a large crystal embedded in the center, a red crystal. Around the edges are intricate engravings that could potentially be of elven craft. And yeah, other than that, you don't see anything in particular about it. However, you do know from the stories you've heard that this is a powerful artifact, and you think back to the prophecy from Madame Eva, where she pulled a card that foretold a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope, and that what you seek would lie in a pile of treasure beyond amber doors. You get the distinct confirmation that this is the symbol which she foretold.
So, because I do speak Elvish, am I able to identify any of the markings on there as Elven, and if so, what they say?
It's not like script. It's not a written language. It's more of like decorative carvings. Okay. Yep. So it doesn't have any, you wouldn't know them to be any sort of like language or symbology that would indicate communication.
Okay. And it's on a chain?
It is. A very sturdy chain.
I'm going to put it over my head, around my neck, and underneath my armor. So it's right next to my heart. It's underneath my vestments. It's, in my mind, as safe as it's going to get. Okay. Right next to my skin. Right next to my skin.
Okay. Bjorn, what are you doing right now?
Taking a look at pile number 5 now.
Pile number 5. Roll an investigation check.
Oops, went the wrong way. Sorry. There we go.
Nice. Right off the bat, you see a massive pile of silver. There are 6 crystal balls mixed in with the silver laying on top. There is a crown made of bronze with tiny gem-eyed dragons. There is also, this is weird, there is also a life-sized wooden pony. I didn't write this. And then there are 6 marble vases. Very sturdy, thick vases. That's a weird pile. Yeah, there's a life-size wooden pony.
All right, I'll take the bronze crown.
Okay.
Is it bronze, right?
Yep, it is a bronze crown with tiny gem-eyed dragons for spires. Yep.
And just realizing that this is a pile of silver in a place that's rare of silver, I'm going to empty out all my gold pockets and start filling it up with silver.
You're going to fill your pockets with silver, whatever's left, or do you keep the gold in your pockets?
I'll try to pick up as much silver as I can, just because silver is pretty rare in this place.
It's a
So
lot of
it
it.
might be. Yep.
Are you going to trade out some of the gold?
Yep. I'll do that just to have
Okay.
more silver pieces.
Now, as you do that, now that you're sort of coming to your senses a little bit, you've actually taken a deep breath and started to investigate things. You're pulling these gold coins out of your pocket, and they feel light. They feel light and they're rough. And you look down at them, and they look very strange to you. As you turn one of them over in your hand, looking at it, pieces of gold start to fleck off onto the ground.
So do I realize it being a fake?
Yeah, you do. You look at it closer and you can see that it's actually a wooden coin painted with some sort of a gold paint.
All right.
And your pockets are filled with them.
I'll empty out my pockets and kind of curse myself. Could I bite on the silver coin to see if it's real?
Sure. Yeah, you give it a good, and it is definitely real.
All right. I will fill my. Could I take a, without jumping the gun too much, take a look at pile 4 too, just to see if it's fake gold or something there too?
Yeah, that was the one that Mara originally picked up an ingot from.
Right.
So I won't make you roll now.
Yeah.
You find a pile of iron ingots. There are a ton of holy symbols from various gods scattered about the pile. There are copper chalices with silver filigree. There is a gilded human skull with red garnets for its eye sockets. And there are 8 war hammers and 6 war picks. It's very specific.
Could I look at some war hammers? I guess finding the most delicate, nicest piece.
Absolutely. Roll a. You're not. Are you a smithy by any chance? You have a smithy background?
No.
Okay.
I do have proficiency in war hammers, though. I don't know if that.
Yeah. So roll an investigation check with your strength modifier, just for the heck of it. Why not? We can do it whatever we want in D&D.
All right. So investigation, and this is a +5 instead of a -2.
Okay.
So
14. Yeah, you're able to pick out the nicest looking one. It definitely they all kind of look similar, but one of them is in better shape than the others.
All right. Is there anything that stands out on this, like decorative detail or anything?
Nothing. No, it just looks like a well-made warhammer.
All right. After that, I'll just go back to emptying out all the wooden gold coins and filling up my pockets of silver.
Okay. Do you guys investigate piles 1 and 2?
Actually, what I'd like to do is just yes, I want to look at those piles, but I also want to kind of take an overview, because I know there are a couple of things that I need for spells that I haven't been able to get my hands on. One of those things is rubies. So I'm kind of eyeballing to see if I can locate if any of those piles have rubies in them. And then, yes, I want to take a look at 2 and 3 as well.
It throws some books at you too, Mara.
Yeah, I do want to pick up those books. Also, we did get pretty excited about those chests, and the chests were on top of a pile of treasure, and I want to, what type of ingots or coins or what have you are in this pile.
Okay, so there is a large pile of silver, and as you pick up one of the pieces to look at it, it's definitely silver, but you turn it over in your hand, and they are all stamped with the profile visage of Strahd von Zarovich.
I do not want that in my pocket.
Looking at that pile number 3 a little bit closer, there are a bunch of empty bottles. There are a bunch of pieces of jewelry. So go ahead and roll a D100 for me. There is a necklace that has a ruby on it.
I am going to take that and put it in my bag.
Okay. And then there are
Actually, I want to take a close look at it before I put it in my bag. I want to see if that necklace has any kind of markings on it that would preclude me from wanting that on my person.
it really doesn't. It's not very descript in terms of stylized markings or any sort of like high level craftsmanship indication. It's pretty much a necklace with a ruby on it.
Okay.
Pretty plain Jane, but it is a ruby. And then finally in pile 3 there are 8 painted ceramic statues of roll a religion check for me, Mara, as you glance at these ceramic statues. You don't recognize them.
Corben, do you know what these entities are?
The statues.
Yeah. They're
Would
not
that be
familiar to me.
perception or investigation roll?
Religion.
Religion. Okay. There we go. 18.
They appear to be saints of the deities. And you're familiar with them. They're well made ceramic statues. They stand probably, I don't know, 8 to 10 inches tall. Some of them are cracked and broken in bits, but they do appear to be the likeness of a variety of saints that you're familiar with.
Yeah, I'll just pass that info on. Can I move down and take a look at pile number 2? Since everybody's checking out the piles.
Yep. A huge pile of silver. There are 5 rusted suits of armor. They're ring mail, and there are 6 rusted breastplates, none of which appear to be worth anything. There is a silvered rapier with a pink glass hilt. There are 4 worthless-looking rusted greatswords. And this is weird. There is a gilded chariot. They should have led with that.
Yeah. Can I take a look at that rapier? Is there anything unique about it?
Yeah, it's silvered.
It's silvered.
And it has a pink glass hilt.
Oh, so like the blade is silver?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'd like to take that. And did you say there was any coin in this pile?
Yeah, a lot of silver.
A lot of silver.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like how much can we take? How much can we take with us?
Not
like
only what you can carry.
Right.
You have a long journey ahead of you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be raging and walking the whole time to increase my strength.
Increase your carrying capacity.
I think because of that, I'm gonna look to pick up gold coin rather than silver, just to optimize what I can carry. All right, can I go check out pile number 1 as well?
As you do that, and we'll get to that in a minute, Mara, Kasimir comes to you and says, "Perhaps we should show restraint. We were warned at the beginning of this endeavor to not take more than what is needed from this place. I caution this." And he kind of points over to Bjorn, who's just stuffing his pockets full of coin with a big old grin on his face, and then he kind of just steps away and goes back over here.
Do I hear that?
Probably. I mean, it's a pretty small space considering, and echoes kind of carry, so he wasn't really whispering it. He was just talking to her, so you probably heard it.
I'm gonna take a look at the sword and put the pink hilted, the glass hilted rapier, and put it back in the pile.
Oh. All right. And you said you were going to look at pile number 1 as well?
Yeah.
There are 7, I won't tell you how many, but there is a ton of copper. There are a ton of gemstones of all kinds, even ruby gemstones. There are more suits of rusted armor that look to be worthless, shields that look to be dented and rusted and worthless. And also strange, there is a child-sized sarcophagus made of black wood that is inlaid with gold. It is closed. It looks rather beautiful, but ominous.
Yeah, I'm not touching that thing. I'll just pass on what I see and just, I'm going to go over to Bjorn and say, I think we should resist taking this treasure. It might be cursed. Does that concern you?
Not too much, to be honest. So this whole place is cursed. It's like this, this silver, we could heat it up and silver weapons.
Yeah. I haven't seen a single place that could silver a weapon the whole time I've been in Barovia.
Well, you guys got Wizard's Fire, don't you? And I look at Mara.
I don't.
Well, maybe we'll come across someplace and I'll fill up one more pocket.
Bjorn, do you want to bring that curse? I'm gonna take the ruby necklace out of my pocket and put it back on the pile, but I do want to look at those books when we have a moment. Bjorn, I can't tell you what to do, but this is a terrible place, and if those silver coins have Strahd's head on them, that's one more way I think he can find us and see us and know what we're doing, and it can't be good to have on your person. You've been struggling with seeing things already, and just think about it. All right.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Kasimir, do you think it's wrong to take this treasure? You're not tempted?
We were warned when we came here. I don't know. I
do remember.
I only said it as a caution. Do what you think is right.
Could I make my way to that coffin, or sarcophagus?
Yeah, absolutely.
That kind of intrigues me.
Yep.
Is there any writing or anything that's on it?
Not that you can see. You don't see any writing. There's really it's really pretty. It's very well made. And it has withstood while you see some of the items in this room are decayed and broken and rusted. This particular wooden sarcophagus appears to be in excellent condition.
I'm going to open it up.
Bjorn, don't open that up. Do not open that up.
You're taking a look at a book. Read your books. I want to open it up. I'm intrigued. So I'm going to open it up.
Okay. As you reach forward to open it, roll a d20 for me.
A 17.
You hesitate momentarily as you hear a voice in your mind, almost a whisper, and no one else notices it, but it says, "If it's treasures that you seek looking for glory, come and find us, Ironhide. Fight us, Darkweeds." And then that's when you put your hand on the lid, and as you open the lid up, just ever so slowly, with a slight bit of hesitation, you swing it open, and everybody kind of turns to look, and you look inside, and it appears to be empty.
I'll look at you guys. I don't know what you're so afraid of. There's nothing in here.
When you say that, you hear Kasimir say, "Shh, did you hear that?" And he kind of gets closer to the fissure. He says, and then he turns to you, Corben. You're standing next to him. He says,
Yeah.
What do we intend to do here? I
Are
hear
these-
something.
Is this fissure big enough to get through? Like for a person to
yeah,
walk through?
you look at the fissure, and based on sort of your assessment, you get the sense that you could squeeze through it. Yeah, you get the sense that you could squeeze through it, and you can see into it a little bit, I think, with your dark vision, perhaps. So you can see that there is a room beyond the fissure. Let me just take a quick peek and see what you can see. Yeah, you definitely can. So you kind of peek in there, but Kasimir looks frightened. What do we intend to do here?
Did you hear something from in there?
Yes,
What was it? What did you hear? A voice?
a voice of some kind. You didn't hear it?
Would
Corben,
I have
you
heard it?
You didn't hear it? No, you didn't hear it.
Okay. No, I didn't hear anything. This
He
place.
looks at you, and he's looking right into your eyes, and he just says, "It spoke my name." And he kind of shivers and shudders a bit.
Kasimir. What was it that you were looking for here? Do you think it's here? Do you think we can help you here anymore?
I thought that I would find a way to bring back my sister Petrina.
Yes.
I thought perhaps the secrets of the Amber Temple could provide me with some sort of hope, but it has only given me dread.
Everywhere we look is one messed up room after another.
Yes.
Now that we've found this amulet, I kind of want to leave as soon as possible. I don't know if it's worth looking around more.
I
I'm
feel
gonna turn to
something
Mara.
calling to me from that room, Brindel.
Is what's your impression of the voice? Is it good or bad? Does it sound friendly or it's just a whisper?
It is a voice I've heard before. In my dream on the first night here. And he kind of slumps to the ground, and he holds his head in his hands, and he's like, I made a grave mistake.
I think we should stay out of there.
Yes.
Can I see what this object is? Can I tell what that is?
Yeah, roll a perception check. Sure.
Okay. $18.
Not bad. Yes, you look in, and through the right fissure you're talking about, sort of in this area,
Yeah.
you see what appears to be one of those large pillars of amber that you saw before in the room that you were trapped inside.
Like weren't they amber sarcophagi? Like little
Yes.
okay. Little tombs or whatever.
Yes.
Yes, that room, it has another one of those sarcophaguses in it.
And then in the left fissure, as you peer through there, you see some sort of a wooden crate.
Yeah. That room that trapped us had nothing but horrible things inside of it. That room with these other sarcophaguses in it. I don't think we should go back there. I think this wall was meant to be sealed off. Does this fissure look like man-made or natural? Like, did it crack open on its own, or did somebody dig into it? Can I
Roll an
tell?
intelligence check. You don't have masonry proficiency or anything like that.
No.
Yeah, just to roll a general intelligence check for me.
2.
It's hard to say. You kind of run your hand on the walls and it feels rough. There is a fair amount of rubble you can see in the fissure and beyond. And there's also rubble at your feet. Pile of rocks. So you're not sure.
Okay.
Well, we do have what we need.
I think we should all leave as soon as possible.
I-
Mara, do you think we have what we came for?
I'm not sure. I want to quickly take a look at these books before we leave in case there's information in them that we could use on our journey or how to get out of here. So I'd like to take a look at that and just give me a minute. I just need to kind of scan this and see if it's anything I can read or recognize.
Sure.
Could I,
yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. While she's doing that, Al was going to do something, so go ahead and do hers. Sorry.
All right. So Mara, you look down at this pile of books and you pull one book up, and you look at the side, the spine of the book, and there's no markings on it. But as you open the first page, you see that it is the title of the book that you're looking at is called Snow Dwarf and the Seven Whites by Nitch Rakme. And it is signed. It's a signed copy, it appears. And you look down at a second book, and it looks strangely similar to the first. And you flip open the book, and it appears to be the same book, also signed by the author. And all of the books, all 15 of them, are the same book. Snow Dwarf and the Seven Whites.
Okay, I'm not sure what this is about. I'm gonna look past the first page just to see if that actually is the story that's being written, or if it's like code, because there's 15 of them. I'm wondering if they are like something that belongs to like a guild or a club or a group of people.
Oh wow, that's the first time I've seen that.
Yeah. So the book, as you start to page through it, your first sort of impression is that it's horribly written. Terrible. Really bad.
Okay.
And as you look at a second and a third, they all look to be the same. A terribly written book by an author named Nitch Rakme. And you don't really pick up anything else than this is just a sort of a garbage book by a terrible author with no sense of style.
How is that spelled? How is Nitrakme spelled?
Nitchrackmay. Nitch Rakme. I'll put it in the.
I feel like there's something here, maybe in code, but I don't have time to look at it, and I don't know what the answer is. So unless one of you guys think that we should take a copy of this with us, I'm inclined to leave them here. And I agree, we need to get the heck out of here, like, now.
I'll pick up a copy just because it's about a dwarf.
All right. Yes, you grab a copy. It's a signed copy of this book.
Oh yes, I got the signed copy.
All right.
Can you read Ironside?
Yeah, it says dwarf. Snow dwarf. 7 rights. I wanted to pick up that the fine clothes that was in there. You said that one was like a dresser or something that was in there?
Yeah, there's a bunch of really nice looking gowns in that chest.
Is there any picking them up. Is there any that look like they would fit my my friend, my Van,
Oh, Sasha.
my dear? Yep.
Let's see. Do you
Something
have,
that
do
like
you have
it
like
look like her taste.
Yeah, roll a roll a charisma roll a charisma check. Yeah,
9.
you're like she's gonna love this. She is gonna love this. This is perfect. You kind of hold it up, and you hold it up against yourself, and you kind of look at it, and you're like, yeah, this looks really
Yeah.
good.
Snow White. Yeah, we're good. Snow Dwarf.
Oh,
All right, so I'll pick up one for Sasha.
let's go,
Do we go
guys.
back through that hall? Or what do we do? There's still something out there.
There is,
Yep.
but I think we stay together and we head straight for the stairs that lead up to the top level and straight out the door.
I think we should run.
We should try to go as fast as possible.
I really wish that I had. Wish I could not be seen. I wish we could get out of here without people knowing we're here.
How hard,
Right, I think
how vigorously do you wish that to be the case?
I am wishing it with every cell of my body to
Okay.
be out of there unharmed and unseen.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I like it. You're kind of pacing back and forth, thinking about this a little bit, and you can hear your footfalls on the stone floor as you're pacing, and you're kind of thinking it. You might even say it out loud. I wish that we could be silent. I wish that we could, be undetected. And you suddenly notice that your feet are no longer causing any sound as you step on the ground.
Bjorn, walk towards me. Just walk towards me.
You hear my silver cling, cling, cling. I'll walk towards you.
Do I hear him clink, clink, clinking?
So I'll step towards you.
Let's see. How are you walking?
Normally walk into her.
Yeah. You can hear the coins kind of jingling in his pockets, but strangely, you don't hear the footfalls of his feet on the stone floor.
Corben.
Yeah.
Walk over here. Walk around Bjorn. Just walk around Bjorn.
I'll like pace back and forth.
Your feet don't seem to give off any noise. Now here's the thing: you're just sort of pacing back and forth without stealthing per se. You would hear something.
Yeah, I was kind of like dragging my feet a little bit.
Yep.
That's strange. Why is this happening?
I don't know. I was really wishing we couldn't be heard, and I can't hear anything except the jingling of those coins. Bjorn, we can get out of here if you're willing to empty your pockets.
Mara,
I think we can get out of here. I know it. I know we can.
Mara, as this all happens, I need you to roll a charisma saving throw with disadvantage.
+5?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Nice roll.
She said that. How do you like them apples?
Yeah.
Yep. Nice. All right. Okay. Yeah. You essentially what you have going on right now, Mara, is that you've got the pass without a trace, which for the duration, which is up to 1 hour, you will have a +10 to your stealth checks, and anyone that's with you that's stealthing within 30 feet of you will have that same bonus. Doesn't apply if you're not stealthing though. So if you're like running or just walking normally, it wouldn't apply. But if you're sneaking around, you all will have a +10 if you're within 30 feet. Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Okay,
that is pretty
guys.
sweet.
Here's the thing. We can get out of here. We need to be quiet and sneaky, but they can't hear us except for the
I agree.
coins. coins. Bjorn, please, please, please keep the dress and the hammer, but leave the coins. Please. We can get out of here, and we can get out of here now.
I'll empty out one pocket full of coins.
Okay.
I'm gonna reach over there and kiss your face.
But I have 6 other ones filled.
Yeah, well, I know what a big deal that was for you. So I'm gonna kiss your face.
All right, so let me ask you this. So Bjorn's got like five or six pockets filled with silver coins, and did you take that crown?
Yep, I took the crown. Then I got the warhammer and a gown for Shasha.
Yep. So for the time being, write down those items in the book. You also took a book, but then just write down 5 or 6 pockets filled with gold, and silver, and we'll figure that out when the time comes. It's not of importance right now. What about you, Corben? Are you taking anything from the treasure hoard?
I am not.
Okay, Mara.
I am sorely tempted of one of those rubies, for spell casting. Very much tempted, but I'm going to leave it there because I have this amulet, and I know that's what we came for.
Okay.
And I think deep in my heart, I know that if something comes after us, it's going to come after Bjorn because he's got all the treasure. That's what I think in my deepest, darkest thoughts that I feel bad about feeling and thinking.
He's kind of like the canary in the coal mine situation.
Yeah.
All right. I think we should go. Are you guys ready?
Okay, so you guys, please do not stay. We need to stay in a tight group. We need to be very quiet. And
I agree.
Don't no matter what you hear, no matter what you see, do not walk away from us as a group. And let's just sneak out of here.
I agree.
Bjorn, you kicked the door open?
Bjorn.
No, I'm just kidding. I was doing the Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy. At least I get chicken.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you guys are going to make your way out. You gather up at the door here.
Yeah, what's our marching order here?
Theoretically, the door is closed right now. You guys probably would have closed it at this point just to kind of protect yourself from, whatever it is that's out there. So I'm just going to go like that for the moment. Yeah, what is the marching order?
I'll go last since Mara's afraid I'm going to make some noise.
All right.
And just remember that you have to stay within 30 feet of Mara to gain that benefit of the stealth bonus.
How is Kasimir looking, like, health-wise?
Terrible.
Like, barely alive terrible?
Just as good as I am.
He doesn't look... Yeah, well, actually, he looks slightly... Well, no. He doesn't look a whole lot better than Bjorn because Kasimir has gone through a weird physical transformation.
Right.
On that very first night that you stayed here. So he looks terrible, but he also is very wounded.
Okay.
But Bjorn is also like, he is like almost like sort of swaying back and forth now that he's loaded down with silver. Because you're pretty darn low on hit points, Bjorn.
Mara.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Mara, do you think we should try to heal each other before we go back out there?
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
I don't have anything. I've got one spell left.
Should we take a short rest before we leave then?
I think that might not be a bad idea. I don't know. I don't know. I'm feeling really like we can sneak out of here right now if we're really, really quiet.
Will that do you think this will last? Do you think this will last long enough to arrest?
I don't know. I don't know, but I feel like we need to go now.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Bjorn.
Okay.
At level 1, so that
Okay.
is what?
1d8 plus your charisma spellcasting bonus.
So 1d8 plus 5. Does
Nice.
it roll that for me? Okay, I'll roll that.
It might be in your attacks section of the front page of your character sheet.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it is. Oh.
Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. All right, minus that 2 for dueling style.
So 7 hit
So
points for
7.
Bjorn.
Yep.
Okay.
It just doubled my HP. Thanks.
Oh my
Right.
god. That is not good. All right.
There's
Okay.
hardly anything where that came from.
Sorry, well, I'm more than
A little bit. There is a
what I
little bit.
had.
I'm being conservative right now. Okay, let's get going. Let's try to get out of here.
All right.
I'll put Kasimir, because he looks so haggard. I'm going to put him between me and Mara,
Sure.
or recommend that he go there.
He kind of walks towards you, and you see him just gazing back at the fissures. And
God, Kasimir.
he's almost like kind of mesmerized in a way, but he kind of shakes his head. He's like, if we're going to leave, we need to leave now.
Be strong. We can get out of here.
Go.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
And I kind of look at Corben and I kind of nod my head because I want him behind Bjorn, because I don't want Bjorn wandering away. I want somebody to be able to see if he starts to wander away. I don't trust him. I'm giving you a look, Corben. Like,
As she looks at Corben, could I try to do a slide in hand and fill my pocket that I emptied out with silver with the gemstones from this pile?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a sleight of hand. Mara, you see him do it with your passive perception.
Bjorn, put that back.
We're trying
Alright,
to get out of here, man.
I'll just drop it on the ground.
Let's just go before he gets us in any more trouble.
Yeah. Right. So I'm trying to leave this room, but I'm unable to at this moment in
All
time.
right, so you're gonna open the door. Are you just swinging the doors open? Are you kicking them open? How are you opening them?
I'm opening them very slowly so I can peek out and because we're trying to sneak out of here. So I'm like open real close and kind of peeking out the door.
Roll a sleight of hand check just to give us a sense of how nimbly you can open these doors. Yeah, not bad.
Pretty nimble.
Yeah, you open the door, and you do have... Now, here's a question that I have for you, Mara.
I was going to say, do you have light on your shield?
Do you have light on your shield still? Because it's going to give off light. So stealthing is going to be a little weird.
All right, then, yeah, I'm going to douse that. But I can't see then. So correct. I'm going to go, Bjorn, I need your eyes. Can you come up next to me? I got to take this light off my light off of my shield.
Sure. I guess I'll lead the way then. Then I'll just have Mara hold on my shoulder.
Yeah. There we go.
All right, that looks great.
All right, Mara, so you should basically be able to see very little, if not nothing, with your... Okay. I don't know if that worked or not, but you really can't see much. You've basically kind of got your hand on Bjorn, on his shoulder in front of you. Kasimir will go in between the two of you. All right, so let's do this. Everybody roll... You guys are stealthing, I'm assuming. Everybody roll a stealth check for me and add... we'll just roll it and we'll add 10 to everybody. We'll see how you guys do.
Do I still have to roll with disadvantage?
Ooh, look at that.
Why were you rolling with disadvantage again?
Because of my armor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like normally for stealth, I roll at disadvantage. So, but
Yep.
I still get +10.
You still get the +10.
Okay. Stealth. Where are you, stealth? There you are.
You're not at disadvantage still, are you, Mara?
20.
Oh, I guess I can't recall if I am or not. Want me to-
No, you guys
Yeah.
got rid of your exhaustion level, I believe, after you took the rest in the in the bed chambers. Okay, yeah, let's do one for Kasimir. Let's just do that. I should just have his character sheet up at all times. Ooh. He's not great at this, but we'll see what happens. 15. He is not very stealthy. All right, you guys move out into the chamber, and I'm going to move your tokens.
The dwarf barbarian is his most stealthist guy here.
Yeah, well, you rolled a natural 20, so you're silent. So you have a 35.
You got a high dex, too. You have a high dex. Yeah. But natural 20, too.
So you guys are making your way. Let me ask you this. Which way are you going, Bjorn? You're leading. Do you know which way you're going?
Yep, I am going to be heading. I'll just bust out this ruler.
Yep, just kind of give me a direction arrow. You're going to cut across. Okay, perfect. All right, so you guys get to right about here. And you hear this familiar crackling sound. And there's this large ignition of a fireball right here. I need everybody to roll a dexterity saving throw, and then everybody roll initiative.
Oh.
Okay,
this guy
people
has
get
very high perception.
All right, so what's...
People get, for being, well, somewhat close to me.
Bjorn is the only one that won't get it.
Yeah,
everybody but Bjorn will get a bonus of +5, is it?
+5, yeah.
Yeah.
I have advantage on this saving throw.
You said it.
Danger sense.
Effects you can see, such as traps and spells. I'm going to go ahead and say yes. You catch it out the corner of your eye, so you do have advantage.
Okay, you said dex saving?
Yes, sir.
$11.
All right, so the DC was 17. So if you failed that, you are going to take 26 fire damage.
Oh my god.
And if you saved, you're only taking 13 fire damage.
All right, Bjorn goes down.
And I'm down to 1 point because I still have Death Ward on me.
Okay. And let's see, what did Kasimir do? What did I say? Dex save?
Yep.
Oh shit, he gets hit too. Okay. He's at one hit point too.
I'm just gonna okay, do we have to roll for initiative now? Or do we get like
yep, everybody
okay.
Roll for initiative, even Bjorn.
Damn it.
Yeah, I gotta make my death saves.
Right.
Ah, dang it.
That death word is important because that just saved Kasimir as well. Oh shit. What do you? Oh, 3, huh? I rolled it. I don't know why I rolled twice. No,
Hey, you didn't have the turn order up when I rolled initiative.
That's right. What did you have, Bjorn?
18. Yep. I'll just put me into it. Why don't you? Oh, I could change it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mara, what'd you have?
15.
Okay. And Kasimir did not have 19. Hold on one second. Oh. There we go. Okay. All right, so this giant ball of fire erupts, and Mara, you just feel Bjorn in front of you drop to the ground. Bjorn, roll a death save. Oof. 1 failure. Mara, it's your turn.
Okay, against my better judgment, I'm gonna reach down and cast Spare the Dying on Bjorn.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Bjorn, you are stabilized,
But unconscious.
but unconscious. Anything else, Mara?
I think that's all I can do right now.
Okay. All of you hear a voice. It says, "You have taken something from the treasury. You must leave it, or you will all die. I cannot let you leave with this." And hold on one second. Okay. It took its turn. Did something off screen. Kasimir's turn. Kasimir says, "What do we do? Bjorn!" And he is going to... Hold on. There we go. He is going to move... He sees Bjorn downed. And he is going to move forward. If I can... There we go. He's going to move forward past you, Mara. And he's going to reach down. And he is going to channel energy into Bjorn. Bjorn, you come back from the edge of death with 1 hit point. And you look up and you see Kasimir standing over you. "Get up, my friend, we must go." And Kasimir is going to have to make a wisdom save. 16. Okay. Yeah. That's his turn. Corben, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move up 1, 2, 3. And then I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds again on Bjorn.
Okay. He needs it.
Yeah. And I'm going to do that at level 2.
God, you guys are all like at 1 hit point right now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, Mara is too. Okay. All right, Bjorn first. Another 13.
There you go.
Let me just mark that off. And I'm just going to say, Bjorn, you might not have heard that, but it wants the treasure back. but we need to get out of here as soon as possible. Drop it and let's go. And then I'm going to keep moving another 5 feet of my movement.
Okay.
As a reaction to your statement, I'm going to say I'm pretty sure it's not the treasure I took, and I'll look at Mara.
Okay.
But he was busy. How would he have known I took that?
Then wait.
You guys,
I think we all knew that we got that.
It's in initiative, so you guys can, Bjorn, you get your call out, and you kind of look at Mara, and Mara's like, oh shit, but that's kind of all you guys can do at this point. Corben, is there anything left in your turn?
No.
All right, Bjorn, it is your turn now.
All right. I have instinctive pounce from Tasha's. Is that part of the role that I could put on here? It wasn't something that's actually in Rule 20.
Yeah, what is it?
It's a instinctive pounce. So as I enter a rage, I'm able to move up to, as part of a bonus action you take when you enter rage, you can move up to half your movement speed.
Yeah, so as part of the bonus action you take to do your rage, yeah, so if you're gonna rage, you can move
Yep.
half your movement, but then you still have your movement. So
Yep.
your movement is 35, so you can move 20 feet, we'll say, as a bonus action.
15, 20. All right, then I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Then I'm going to use a dash action.
Mhm.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And that's my turn.
Yeah, you hit the stairs.
Yeah.
All right.
Bjorn just runs into the darkness.
Forgot
Ah!
Dude.
All right. That brings us to Mara.
I can't see a thing.
Reach over to Kasimir.
I can't see a thing. I'm like I'm kind of
That's
doing
awesome.
this. I'm
That
like
is so cool.
I'm like now, like didn't think it was possible, but I am absolutely hating Bjorn right now, and I'm like, how do I get out of here if I can't see? And I'm kind of freaking out a little bit because I know this thing wants me. So I am going to
Oh my god, that would be so terrifying. You're at the edge of life and death. You're in complete darkness. You have
yes.
no idea where this assailant is. And your friend who you had your shoulder on just died, almost, got back up and ran.
Yeah, after I gave him Spare the Dying.
Hey, it already sees you. Cast light and get an owl of dodge.
Yeah, I'm going to I'm going to touch the my shield with my with the light cantrip. I can see where the heck I'm going because this thing already knows we're here, and I'm just gonna run towards where I think Bjorn went, because of course I could only hear the jingling. So because I didn't see where he went, I'm kind of guessing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he went in this direction, yes.
Yep.
So I'm going to move as fast and as far as I can. I don't know if I can. I don't know if Mara can dash or not.
So casting
can.
light, is that an action or a bonus action?
That would be an action.
So no, you cannot. You can just move. You can do your movement, which is 30 feet.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
And each one of these squares is 10 or 5.
Just normal
5.
movement, like if you move one one arrow down, it's 5 feet. So the big squares are 10 feet.
Yeah, you can select your token and move with the arrow buttons on your keyboard.
Yep.
So just do that 6 times in the direction you want to go.
I'm trying, but it doesn't really. Somebody
to
try
select.
that. There we go. There we go.
Nice. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There you go. Anything else, Mara?
That's just, come on, guys.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. Oh shit. Corben, you hear a and you just look over your shoulder for a moment and you see this fox-like creature rake its claws across Kasimir's face, and he goes down. Kasimir goes down. Let's just double check something here. Yeah, he's at 0 hit points. He falls to the ground. Yeah. Kasimir's turn. He makes a death save. One success. Okay. Corben, your turn. You hear that all happen behind him, and you see this creature standing above him.
I'm gonna turn
told
around.
you to leave.
I'm gonna turn around and fight. That was 4, 5. Do I get advantage with somebody that's down? No.
Negative.
It's not worth
No.
it. So I'm not going to use that much of my motion. I'm going to
Okay.
let's say, sorry, I was here. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 and attack this guy.
Okay.
With the sun sword. $17.
That just hits.
Okay, and I'd like to apply
Smite.
I'd like to use smite. Yeah.
Okay.
Hell
yeah.
At level 2. Minus that second 2 that showed up, even though I turned it off. So that's another 14 radiant damage.
Awesome.
So that was a total of 25.
Yeah, that was huge.
And then I'm going to do it again, extra attack. Let me just update my spells. Okay. Ooh, 14 to hit.
That one misses.
Sorry. That should be a +2, so it'd be 16 with my fighting style.
Still misses.
Okay.
He dips out of the way as you swing a second time, and he looks at you and says, "The sun sword."
And I'm say, "That's right." And that's all I got. That's all I got. I don't want to move and provoke an attack. So.
Okay. Bjorn, you're halfway up the stairs.
Yeah, I'll get all the way up the stairs. 5, 10, 15, 20. Or 20 to bring me up the stairs. I guess we're on a different page.
Yep. get up on top of that balcony that overlooks the main entryway, the balcony that you came into originally when you entered the Amber Temple. What would you like to do when you use your movement?
Go to the room where the wild guys are.
All right, let's do this. I'm going to bring you to a different map. Copy that. I'm going to put you over here. Paste. So you're right there. And let me bring you over physically so you can see what's going on there. All right. Can you see where you are on that new map?
Yep.
All right, sweet.
So that's 20.
Yep.
25. Then I'll check to see if it's locked. Is it locked?
It is not locked, but you push on the door and it doesn't open easily. It gives a little bit, as if it were barricaded from behind.
All right, I'll knock twice and I'll use my strength and I'll just freaking ram through it.
All right, roll a strength athletics check.
All right.
Oh shit! It doesn't budge. They barricaded the hell out of it. You kind of bash into it. Even with an 18, I rolled a natural 20 to just kind of see what the contested thing would be. So you use your action to try to bust through, but it doesn't quite give.
All right, I'll just kind of yell out to them, like, "It's me, Bjorn. We need help."
Okay. All right. And we'll go back over here. Mara, it is your turn.
Did was I able to see or hear what happened with Kasimir and Corben?
He just pulled out a bright shining sword and attacked somebody.
Yeah, it probably you would have noticed it, but let's just roll a perception check just to double check to see, because it may be that you're so dialed in on getting the hell out of here that you just everything else is kind of faded away. You are definitely in the flight.
I was in face the other direction. That's why I asked the question.
You definitely see the illumination from the sword, but you know something's going on back there. The sword is out.
Okay. If I ask him a question, will that be my action?
You can like say something like one sentence as a free action. You just can't have like a conversation in the middle of combat. Right. So yeah, you can say something.
Corben, do you need me?
Can I respond?
You'd have to use your reaction to respond, which means that you won't have your reaction available for other things, but that's up to you.
Well, Kasimir's down, right?
Mm-hmm. He's laying on the ground in a puddle of blood.
Yeah, I'll use my reaction and just say, "It's here, the thing attacking us just hit Kasimir. It's in front of me."
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the point where I can see. No closer.
Okay.
Sorry, let's see.
Does she get any illumination from my sword? It should be casting like 15 feet, I think it is.
Let's see.
I could look that.
Yeah, double check that.
Sun sword. Oh, where's the info on it? That's the picture. Here it is. Okay, yeah, it emits bright light in a 15-foot radius.
Okay.
I can use an action to expand or reduce its radius of bright and dim light by 5 feet each to a maximum of 30 feet.
So it's 15 feet to start.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I'll put that on there.
Okay. Okay. So I'm not going to get that close. I'm going to hold on a second. Then I'm gonna stop right about there, I think.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Sacred Flame with Blessed Strike on this thing.
Okay, so he has to make a dex save.
There's that, and then I'm going to use a blessed strike on that if it hits. If he's
I rolled a 20.
oh, I guess that's that, huh?
Yeah. Oops.
So much for blessed strike. That's all I've got on me right now.
Okay. That brings us to the creature's turn. Let's see. Corben. Let's see, Mara, you can probably see this too. Yep.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh, see what? Oh, okay,
boom,
okay. Oh
boom.
my God.
You see as 3 more creatures emerge. All of them extremely similar, if not identical to the first. Let's see. And the creature in front of you, Corben, that you just hit with the sun sword will say, "Leave what you have taken, and I will let you live. Or fight and you will die." And that brings us to Kasimir, who needs to make a death save. And he has 1 failure, 1 success. Corben.
Okay. I will reach down and... Oh, God. Let me think about this. I will reach down and cast Lay on Hands. Use my last 5 points of Lay on Hands on Kasimir
Mm-hmm. Okay.
to bring him back up.
To how many hit points?
5 hit points.
Okay.
And then I'm going to oh God.
Oh, you know what? I kind of, yeah, all these things are going to be right in this area, right next to him. There we go.
Okay. And I'm gonna say, we are enemies of Strahd. Let us go. Our fight is not with you. And I'm gonna disengage to like here, but I'm gonna be holding on to Kasimir to try to pull him with me. But I still have the sun sword out.
Okay. All right.
Um,
So you took the disengage action. Got it.
yeah.
All right.
Well, actually, you know what? I can't do that. I can't do that. Sorry.
Oh, really?
It was an lay on hands as an action.
Ah, yes. Thank you.
Okay, I guess I just say that and try to be very persuasive.
All right. Well, we will we'll find out what happens with that attempt after we take a quick break, because I think we're definitely in need of a bio break here. Things are tense, not only in the Amber Temple but in my bladder. So so we'll take a let's say a 10-minute break. We'll come back at 5 minutes till, and we'll dive back into it.
All right.
Oh God, you guys are like 3 of you are at 1 hit point.
Yeah.
For a minute there.
Yeah. I don't
That
know
was
why
crazy.
you turned back. I'm like, get the freak out of Dodge. You guys wanted to go and not take a short rest.
Oh, my
bonus
God.
action 60-foot ran away from everybody.
I didn't 60
Nobody
foot.
else has moved.
Smart.
I
Very smart.
I did 85 feet away
Yeah,
from
exactly.
everybody.
That was smart. All right. Well, we'll come back to it in just a couple of minutes. We'll see you all in 10.
Could have left Kasimir, but not that kind of guy.
Yeah, you could have. All right. We'll come back. Ufta. Guys, we are in the Amber Temple. Things are not looking fantastic, I would say. It is the top of the order. And let's see. Bjorn, what was your initiative turn? What was your initiative roll? Are you still
18.
Okay, so it is your turn currently. And you are at the door. Let me do this. Let me go over here. I'm going to come to your screen here. Give me 1 second.
I'll try to force it open again, unless did any of them open it up yet?
Oh, look at that. You guys are over here too.
Yeah, I see two versions of me right now.
Yeah.
I like this. I like the 60 health version of me.
Yeah. Back in the day, remember how great that was? Okay, so you had bashed through the door. You had called out to them. Yep. You had called out. You can hear on the other side of the door people pulling things away from the door. Bjorn, is it you?
It's me. We need help. Please open up. We need you.
All right, they will go ahead and open the door for you. And you look into the room and you can see the mountain folk again and their direwolf pet, and they look terrified. Let's do this though. We're gonna say, yeah, that guy is toast. All right. What do you do, Bjorn, as the door opens?
I'm gonna look to him and be like, I know you're scared. We're just as scared as you, but we have something to defeat this evil. And if we don't make it out of here alive, this evil will always be here. This is a challenge for you, and accept this is like your greatest challenge yet. We need you with. I need you to put on your courage, and we need to save Mara and Corben and Kasimir and get out.
Kasimir, man.
Yes, I know. I like Kasimir better than you do now.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Well, there goes my speech. God damn it.
Yep. Roll a persuasion. Yeah, roll a persuasion check with advantage.
All right. Flip the wrong button. 15.
That's what you needed.
Perception. That was section.
Oh, that was perception.
That's perception.
Hold on.
No, you rolled the wrong one. You need a 15.
Well, it's a +5 on this one.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Helwa, the leader, steps forward and says, "We will do what we can. To me." And you watch as the rest of the remaining, you notice that there are fewer of them now than there were before. But they move forward. And let's get them into the initiative order. Okay. Astrid will be our representative for the mountain folk. All right, so that's your turn, Bjorn.
Yeah, could I use movement at all to lead the way?
Sure, yeah, you can still move up to your movement, 35 feet.
So 5. I'll move to the down of the last step.
Okay, so you're just right at the top of the stairs?
Yep, so I don't want to lose sight of them.
Okay. So we will go back to down below. And it is Mara's turn.
I think you're muted.
Oh yeah, you are muted.
I heard Corben say that we're trying to defeat Strahd, and I have that moment of maybe they want an out. They want to get out from under Strahd's thumb too. So I'm going to reach under my vestments, and I'm going to pull out the tome, and I'm going to lay it down on the ground and say, this has all the secrets and you can have it.
Okay. Roll a persuasion check with advantage. Okay. So you lay the book down, you say what you said, and is that the end of your turn?
That's gonna, and I'm gonna look at him and say, you don't have to be under the mantle of evil any longer. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. All right, so Bjorn, or excuse me, Corben, you watch as the creature, and now as you look, you see that there are 4 of them, and they all seem to sort of move in unison. And it's hard to tell which one is the one that was the original one that you had attacked earlier, and they kind of fade in and out of each other. Essentially, this creature casts mirror image, so there are duplicates that are sort of in the same space, and it's just sort of like they're sort of phasing in and out, and it just looks really strange. And it turns to you, Corben, and says, "We will take the tome. Take your friend and leave. Leave now." And they will ready an action. Kasimir's going to use half of his movement to stand up, and he is going to take 5, 10, 15 feet of movement. And then he's going to use his dash action. Although he's not very fast with the dash, he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. And he's going to move 20 feet and just get behind Mara. Come, we must go. And Corben, it is your turn.
All right, I will cautiously move away as well. 1, 2. I'm just going to say to Mara, let's get out of here. This might be our opportunity. 1, 2, 3, 4, I said.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to continue movement 5, 6, and I will take the dash as well to try to get to this closer to the stairs. 2, 3, 6. All right.
Okay. That brings us to back up on top of the balcony. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. The mountain folk are going to move out and follow you, Bjorn. They move out onto the balcony here. And, oh, hold on. Frida kind of stays back here. And Helwa looks at you and says, "What is it? Where do we go? Lead the way." That brings us to Mara.
I'm going to just nod to the animals. I don't know. There's a little piece of me that I see. They look like foxes. I feel like an odd kinship with them.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at them and I thank them. I just sort of give a little like this. And may Lathander bless you. And I'm gonna get on out of here.
Okay. So you can move, and also if you want, you can use your dash action to double your movement. So you can move an additional 30 feet if you want.
Sure.
You don't have to.
Yep. I do, but
Okay.
I'm having trouble seeing where the stairs are because I only have so much light. So okay, there they are.
Yeah.
There they are.
Okay, so you make your way about third way up the stairs.
Yep.
All right, so Yeah, you guys move out of the space, leaving the Tome of Strahd behind. Yes? Nobody grabbed it on the way out? Okay. At that point, as you move away, you just hear this laughter in this voice. We have the secrets. So many secrets. Yes. And with that, we are out of initiative order. The three of you make your way. I'm going to grab you. And we are going to go to the other map. Give me 1 second to make that happen here. Right there. And let me bring you guys over so you can see it. Okay. You run towards the stairs, making your way up, and you see Bjorn standing at the top of the stairs with the mountain folk. What do you do?
I'm going to go up to Bjorn and say, we have struck a bargain. They stopped attacking us. In exchange for the tome, we can leave. I think we should do so immediately.
All right.
Let's go.
Bjorn, roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Let me turn off advantage.
Ooh,
Uh,
sorry, go ahead.
9.
Plus
9.
5. Yeah, plus 5 because you're near me.
Yeah, that's with the +5.
So 9 total. You hear the voice of Tarhawk in your head. You run like a coward, fearful of fate. We will be waiting for you, Ironhide, when you are ready to die. And you have this not an urge to go back, but you definitely feel like there's unfinished business here, and it's a little bit of a pull, but it doesn't like take you over or charm you or anything. It's just the voice that you hear in your head, kind of mocking you in a way.
All right.
And meanwhile, the mountain folk are ready for action. They're standing there. What do we do? Come! And they usher you guys back into this space that they had been hiding in.
Do we want to stay here or we want to just go out the front door right now?
I would like to take a rest.
Okay, maybe
Before
we
we
go
go
into
out.
the space.
Yeah, it's safety right now.
Yes, we must rest. Kasimir just plops down on one of the bed rolls, and he just kind of crashes. And as you guys all come in, they start barricading the door again.
Yeah, I'll help them get it.
Terrible! You look terrible.
We have fought many battles. This place is horrible.
Did you find what you sought?
We think so.
What was so important to go deep into this temple?
It was our spiritual quest. And I'm going to look hard at both Corben and Bjorn, like, keep your mouth shut. I'm kind of looking at them, both of them. It's like,
Yeah, are they like maybe looking at us kind of fishy?
Corben, roll an insight check. Mara, roll a deception check.
17.
You see Mara kind of give you a bit of an eye. You sense what she's trying to get at. They don't seem to notice anything strange, but as you look around, you see that there is something slightly different about one of the individuals. A darkening of the skin, perhaps. Looking different than the rest of them, and paying very close attention to the four of you. And it is this individual down here. I don't know if you can see the nameplate, but the name of the individual is Frida.
Does she look sick?
You don't know. You can't tell. You'd have to do more investigation or like a medicine kind of evaluation. But you also notice that there is an additional dead individual on the ground.
Something just occurred to me. If I used lay on hands on Kasimir, so was he being affected by a poison or a disease or anything like that that's making him like look withered or whatever it seems to be?
Yeah, is there
Unwell.
him?
So poison, disease. I mean, you cast the spell. You don't really know, but
Okay.
it did what it
But
did.
I don't see like a marked improvement in his constitution.
Roll a medicine check.
All right.
It's a good question. That's a very powerful ability.
11.
You do not get the sense that he is physically changed, other than you brought him back to life from the edge of death. But
Great.
he still looks like he could be. You guys have fought many undead creatures in this land, and he looks as though he could blend right in. And there's also like a faint odor of rot.
Oh shit. All right. Okay. I'm just gonna move to this spot and just lean against the wall and take it all in, I guess.
Okay. What do the rest of you do at this point? What's your intention right now?
I'm still thinking like we need to get out of here.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we're not going to get a good night's sleep in here.
I think short rest.
And so I'm gonna ask it. There aren't as many of you. What's happened? What's happened while we were gone?
They look over to the individual against the north wall here, and the leader, Helwa, walks over and she pulls back a tarp, and you just see one of the mountain folk kind of staring up at the ceiling, eyes open, kind of pale, and she says, "Died in the night. Unsure source of death. We must leave this place. Tomorrow we leave. Prove ourselves to clan. Yes."
You certainly have proven yourself as far as I'm concerned. I don't know if we're going to stay the night. We need to rest a little bit. Corben?
Yeah,
Bjorn?
I think we.
Will you guys get your spells if you just rest for a little bit? Because there's a blizzard out there last time we were out.
Yeah.
The
Well,
travel was pretty.
We could use our hit dice. I wouldn't get any. You don't get spells back on a short rest, right, Dave? Yeah.
Only
Yeah,
if
that-
you're a warlock or
A druid.
Yep.
yeah.
Do you guys have, Mara, do you have any magic left in you, or do you need a rest?
I need a full rest, but I'm very very wary of staying inside of this space for another night. I feel like it's more dangerous for us to be in here than out there because of what it does with our heads.
Or with company, at least. My vote would be to stay here for a full night. I just don't have the energy to rage anymore. Not without another rest.
You don't get any back with a short rest.
I don't think so. I could double check, but
Yeah, I don't know.
Bjorn?
Okay. I'm definitely tempted to take a short rest. It'll do us all pretty good. Or, I mean, a long rest. I don't know about Kasimir, though.
I don't either.
You look over at him and he's just passed out.
Bjorn, I'm worried about you. I'm worried about what's going on in your head, and I'm going to ask you something, and I hope you understand that I'm asking because of your own good, not because of any other reason. While you are sleeping and we bind you up,
no. What happened to me could happen to anybody. You know, what if me binding up? What if I'm the only one who could stop him? I've taken a rest before with you guys, and I didn't have any issue.
Right.
Well-
Our last one wasn't the worst. If I feel like if everybody stays close to me, we at least have a better chance. Of
I
getting through
will.
the night.
I'll sit in your lap if you want me to. Yes. If we're staying in this place, I'm going to stick to you like glue.
Yeah, we got to huddle up. Yes, I'm worried about Kasimir. Can I go over and just like check him out, Dave?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Can I just like inspect him, just like medicine, get an idea of?
Well, you already
how-
rolled
how
a
restive he is?
medicine check on him. So
Oh, I did.
Yep. And from that 11 that you
Oh, I
rolled,
did, yeah. That's right.
he's he's super injured. He had just basically was knocked unconscious and then brought back, from the brink of dying.
Yeah.
So he doesn't look good at all. And then on top of that, he's got this strange transformation that's happened with this sort of withering of his life essence in a way.
Kasimir.
Yes. Yeah. Corben. Yes. What is it?
We're talking about whether we want to stay here another night, rest up and leave in the morning, leave rested, or leave now, or in just a short while. What do you think? Can you be here for another night?
Well, let's find out. I don't know if I can handle what lies ahead. I don't know if I can handle what lies within. I don't know what to say. It is up to you. I will leave the decision to you.
Well, come over here and lay by us, at the very least. Rest over on this side.
Of course.
We should stay together,
Yes.
close together.
Yes.
I'm just gonna lead him
help me.
over here.
Help me up. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
And he plops down.
All right.
Yes. Whatever you decide, I am with you. And he looks at all three of you. The rest of the mountain folk are kind of huddled around. They are just kind of minding their own business. And it looks like they're sharing some food. and they're kind of squat. They're down, sort of doing squat almost, and then they kind of look back at you, and they're sort of talking, and you can't really hear what they're saying, but they seem to be minding their own business, although somewhat concerned about the four of you.
Right. Well, I don't know. I guess we need to decide if we want to just rest here for a short while or get going, or stay the night. Bjorn, you're for staying. Mara?
As long as we stay all close together like this, I'm for staying.
Okay. Right, let's try it. Let's stay.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna super unload my stuff. I'm just gonna do the bare minimum of maybe setting things down, but I'm gonna be resting in a way that I can get up and run away if I have to.
Sure, that makes sense.
I'm gonna leave everything just kind of as is, and I'm gonna prop up Kasimir and lean back to back with him, because I don't want to take any. I'm afraid to take anything off of myself as well, and I want to be able to get up and go. I also want to know where he is and be able to see what else is going on in the room when I'm awake.
We should also plan to have a watch stay up to make sure nothing happens at night.
I'll stay up for a while, but I'm gonna have to rest at some point. I'm gonna have to sleep. I'll take first watch. I'm awake.
I'll go after you. Just stay close.
So Mara's taking the first watch. Corben second watch.
Yeah.
Bjorn, are you gonna do a watch?
Sure.
Okay.
Take third watch.
And you look over at the mountain folk, Helwa and her companions, and they are pretty vigilant. They're definitely no slouches. So they'll also take watches with you. So you can definitely get between your group and their group, you can get 4 watches in. With Frida, Helwa. Who else do we have here? Astrid. Frida, Helwa, Astrid, and Harald. Yep. Harald will take the 4th watch with the wolf. All right. So first watch. Is there anything else you guys want to do before you bed down and start to rest? I mean, Kasimir is out already. He's done. He is unconscious, sleeping, not unconscious, dying, but he is out. Anything else you guys want to do?
Instantly fall asleep myself.
Okay.
Yeah, just try to get rest, keeping my things close to me, and trying to rest and hopefully passing out before it's my turn to watch.
All right. Mara, roll a perception check for me. What'd you get?
14.
Okay. And then roll a wisdom save.
Whoa. +5.
Wow. So a 31. Okay.
Yeah. Nice roll.
Mara, you are up with the one that they call Frida. You've heard the name mentioned a few times, and she sits across against the wall, just kind of staring at you. And she every once in a while she kind of smiles at you, and she'll get up and sort of walk around from time to time. And although you know that danger is just outside these 2 sets of doors, and there is a cold wind that blows in from this fissure to the west, you are not alarmed by anything that happens in the night, and you make it through your watch. And you wake up Corben.
Corben.
Yes. It's my turn already. Ugh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I know. It's fast. I close my eyes and I'm out just as fast.
Corben, you are taking a watch with the leader of this group, Helwa, and she kind of paces for a while as it begins to kind of wake herself up a little bit. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay.
Okay, and then roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
25.
Nice. Okay. Very similar. You hear the crackle of a small little fire that Helwa keeps going to keep heat in the room. And even though it's a small fire, it does a pretty good job of radiating enough heat into this chamber that it keeps you relatively warm. Although you can still see your breath when you exhale. It's definitely not hot in here. But there's enough heat to keep you alive. And throughout the night, with the door barricaded, and let me do this just to barricade the door. You do not detect anything that tries to infiltrate the space. And by the end of your watch, you wake up Bjorn. Bjorn, I'd like you to make a perception check as well. Nice. And a wisdom save, please.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Good timing.
Excellent.
Very good timing.
You know, Bjorn was about to wander off too.
Yeah.
That's
what I was hoping for. All right. Yeah, you it's a very quiet watch, the flicker and crackle of the small fire as Astrid feeds small twigs and broken bits of wood into it. And you make it to the end of your watch, and she wakes up. Harald and the wolf kind of snores and snorts and gets up and walks around and then kind of adjusts itself, and it goes back to sleep at Harald's side. And all of you are able to get the benefits of a long rest.
Yes.
Without any challenges in the middle of the night. Morning comes and you rise, your body's stiff and sore from the battle of the day before, some of you having come within inches of your life fading. The thought of dying in this place, especially disturbing to you, Mara, knowing how unholy and desecrated this place is. And Corben, you as well, knowing the evil that presses in from all sides, having opened yourself to the essence of this place. You feel that tension building again as the day begins. What would you like to do?
I'd like to talk to Frida, as we're departing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get my stuff ready to go.
Yep. And I'll let her know that we are planning on attacking Strahd and putting the end to this darkness. And we've seen that they're true warriors, and we want them and their clan to come assist us. And I'll hand her a warhammer.
She takes it graciously from you and kind of bows to you in kind of her gruff way, and she says, "I will tell my clan of this plan of yours, but yes, it is dangerous. Very dangerous. You may die. Strahd, very powerful. He is the land, as they say. Good luck."
We're powerful too. The item that we came here for is to help defeat them. we will defeat him. If your clan wants to tell tells of glory of how you defeated Strahd, you will be there with your clan, where you'll forever hold regret for not being a part of this battle.
She nods at you and kind of reaches out her hand to kind of grasp yours in sort of that forearm shake of warriors. And you can see that they're packing up their gear as well. It's their last night. They have survived. Well, most of them have survived, and they intend to depart as well.
All right, I'm ready to get out of here. You guys?
Yeah, me too. Should we just leave in force with them?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so too. Follow them on the trail until we part ways.
I'm just gonna. Was it Helwa their leader, or
Yeah, Hell was the
Helwa.
leader.
I'll just say I'll go to Helwa. Should we leave together, in force?
Safety in numbers.
Yes. And I'll just like motion towards the door to start like unbarricading it.
Okay. Yeah, you start pulling away the barricades, and they kick out the fire, and the light dims. And for Mara and them, it's very dark in this space now. One of them lights a torch and holds the torch. So
And
there's some
I'll light
illumination.
And I'm going to light my shield again.
Okay, so you cast the light cantrip on your shield, and you begin to make your way out towards the main entrance to the temple. You push through the doorway, and it is quiet. All you hear are the footfalls of your feet on the stone floor as you make your way to the entrance and the stairs that climb. You can hear now, as you get closer, the sound of the icy wasteland that is outside of this structure. Remembering that you are in a high elevation environment with snow and wind, and it is quite loud and blustery as you make your way to the entrance. But you do see light. You see a little bit of light as you're getting close, and the stairs go up to the entrance from where you are, and you can see the faint sort of gray light that seeps in through that entrance.
Any trace at all of the horse?
Roll a perception check.
Nice.
What'd you get?
22.
You do not see the horse where you left it. However, you do see a massive puddle of blood and viscera and it leads, being almost as if the horse was dragged up the stairs and out of the Amber Temple.
Well,
On to a new enemy. Well, head out of the Amber Temple.
Corben, you're muted.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say, yeah. Let's make our way out of here. I guess we don't have a horse to bring us back, and we left the cart outside, right?
You did.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys work your way outside. And let me grab your tokens here. You guys are all back at full health, feeling pretty good about leaving the Amber Temple finally. And you have some companions that are following behind you. I guess they're not quite out yet. They're in the hallway. Let's get them here. Actually, let's do this too, because we're not showing the map. There we go. You make your way outside. And as you do, you look around to see if your cart is there. You do not see the cart. However, as your eyes adjust to the bright light, the wind blowing, the snow blasting you as you emerge, you look up and you see something very disturbing. You see a horde of zombies shambling in your direction, covered in ice and snow, and you see off to each flank, to the left and the right, you see archers with longbows drawn, skeletal archers with their arrows tuned and aimed right at you as you emerge. Looking back, the rest of the mountain folk are just kind of trapped in the stairs, and you guys kind of stop. And beyond the horde of zombies, you look out and everybody roll a history check for me.
History. Oh my god.
Kasimir is the only one who
Oh,
recognizes.
thank God.
He says, "It is the Chamberlain of Ravenloft, Rahaden." And with that, Kasimir draws his sword, his scimitar, and takes a defensive position. And I think that's where we're going to end tonight's episode, because there's some shit that's about to go down.
On.
That's a lot of dudes.
That's a lot of dudes. A lot of dudes. Here's Rahaden right here. He is on top of a steed, as well as these three fellas right here, which appear to be some sort of revenant atop these skeletal horses. And yeah, they don't look super friendly, I'll tell you that much. But we'll get to that later. We'll get to that later. You guys have made an impression, apparently.
Yep.
But
We'll fight.
Here's the good news is that you guys survived the Amber Temple. And
Yeah.
that was really, really close. That was super close.
That was a steep price paid too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was super smart, though.
Like,
That was
we could
really
have found
smart.
out a lot from that tome probably,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but at the same time we're still alive.
yeah, and I wasn't about to give the amulet away, so there you have that.
You know what I should do is, Mara, you did have time during your rest and your watch to attune to the amulet. So let me do this, so that you have some indication of what it does. It is pretty rad. There it is. Let's do this. Edit. I think I can just do this. Copy. I just made the details known to you guys. So the only one who really knows how to use it at this point is Mara, because she has attuned to it. And it does require attunement by a cleric or a paladin of good alignment, so you definitely qualify. It is a holy symbol that is sacred to the good-hearted faithful of Barovia, predates the establishment of any church in Barovia, so it's not necessarily associated with a known religion per se. There was a paladin named Lugdana. It was delivered to that paladin by a giant raven, or maybe an angel in the form of a raven, unclear. But these are things that you know about it, Mara, as you had time. It's just this thing about magic items of this level is that they imprint on you. And so you have this knowledge that this symbol was worn by the High Priest of Ravenloft. And like I said, it's platinum, and it has these charges in it. So it's got 10 charges, and you can use various charges to do 3 different things. You can use it to hold vampires, turn undead, and to cast sunlight, and it takes different charges to do that. So you just have to keep track of the charges. Right now it has 10. So I would write down somewhere like 10 charges, and then you'll just kind of have to keep track of it as we go. And I'll keep track too, but it's pretty sweet. It is a wondrous legendary item, and one of the
Can I add that to my items and then be able to pull up this information?
You'll just, I mean, you have access to the information now. I don't know if you can, I don't think you can add it.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
in your
yeah.
equipment list, but you have access to it. So you can look at it anytime you need to. So you guys have 2 of the 3 items, and well, you're in a bit of a predicament, but you did get a long rest, and yeah, we'll just kind of see what happens next time. So congratulations, we have escaped with our lives from the Amber Temple. And for those of you that are checking this out on YouTube, thanks so much for watching. We really appreciate it. We're having fun. Hopefully you enjoyed the shenanigans and me almost with doing another TPK. I apologize. I wasn't trying to, but that's the way it goes.
It was
thanks
close.
a lot for watching, everybody. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Bye.
See ya. Boy.